Whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
Beautiful. No, give him a hug, dude. So many years. I was very quiet through this movie. It has to be like a commentary reaction, and I could not find the words.
It would be so crazy to look around at your belongings just like he did. And it's worth a person. Because of him, there will be generations. That was the hardest movie I'll probably ever have to watch. It was horrific and beautiful at the same time.
Whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
I will have to say that Schindler is probably one of the top characters that I've seen in movie history when it comes to like his character arc.
Why did I keep the car? 10 people right there.
Wow, this is the best acting I've seen Liam Neeson done in his career.
I could have got one more person, and I didn't.
Oh man, that scene was so powerful. Like that was some of the best acting I've seen. Oh wow, so this is a true story. Wow, so this is just like with Tombstone. I did not know that this was a true story. I truly apologize that I never heard of this man and I did not know this man's story. This is something that should have been taught in school. Like, I wasn't taught this in school at all. I love how they're showing the actors with the people who are actually there. This has to be one of the best endings I've ever seen.
I'm a profiteer of slave labor.
No.
I am a criminal.
Not the dice of them. We lost so much money.
Everyone is waiting for him. No?
Yeah.
We've written a letter trying to explain things in case you were captured. Every worker has signed it.
Meh.
I could have got more. I don't know if I just...
To make a bigger list, he feels guilty now.
Why did I keep the car? 10 people right there.
Meh. This is what God looks like, man.
Oh, look at them!
The real one!
Helen Hirsch.
I think it's the real ones with the actor. What a man. What a legend. Can you imagine you're being taken from your home, where you live, where you went to school, where you have friends, and you see your family taken away from you right before your eyes, and you're starving, you don't get water, and you know you're gonna die. Can you imagine that? Can you actually imagine? It's worse than freaking anything. I forgot it was a movie. I was thinking like a hidden cam. Someone is recording those events.
We've written a letter trying to explain things in case you were captured. Every worker has signed it.
That was like extraordinary movie. When there is so huge evil and such a monstrous thing that happens, I guess exactly in times like this, there will be always someone like extremely good who will do the opposite, because it's, I don't know, I think it should be like the balance of the planet or something like this. And personally, I believe in like the karma. It's not possible that there is just evil on the earth.
There are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them.
If I'd made more money.
This dude said 1,100 people. It's still talking about saving more people, making more money. this dude, and gave away all his riches.
Could have got one more person.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This dude started crying because he didn't save 1,100 people. He's upset because he couldn't save more. This was by far the most powerful film I've ever watched.
I thought they were like melting down that tooth so they could have a little bit of money to spend.
I could have got one more person, and I didn't. I didn't.
I'm really glad it exists as a film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, so many people would not have known the story.
So amazing that we were able to see the people that he saved or that he helped.
Right, along with their actor counterparts.
I don't think
crushing.
I'll watch it again.
No, I don't think I can. It's too soul crushing.
You could leave and return to your families as men.
Yeah.
Instead of murderers.
Yeah. People ain't no different than them, man. You know what I mean? They're just on different sides of the war, but everybody's the same. Everybody has a family, everybody has kids, everybody has brothers, sisters, mom, dad. Bro, I gotta hold the tears back, man. I don't want to start crying. I don't. 10 out of 10. The entire time I was watching the movie, it didn't even feel like I was watching a movie. Like, I felt like I was just watching a documentary.
That's crazy that now he has to flee after all the helping he tried to do. He's the one that's considered a criminal. There'll be generations because of what he did. Damn right. Whew. I thought they all were, oh my goodness. They just sleep, y'all. Yes, he is a righteous person. Damn right. Touching, man. He really saved all these people's lives. They end up outliving him. He ain't had to do none of that. That's a good man. He had to be an angel.
It's like he maintained his composure that long when he had to in front of the Nazis, and now that he doesn't have to, it's like, got that relief. Spielberg really knows how to make you feel something. This film was unbelievable. It's definitely one of the best films that I've ever seen in my life. I was sucked in to the drama of it and the story that it was telling. And I think from that point onwards, I just sort of stopped talking when the accountant came to that realization that he was going to use his entire fortune to help these people and put them on the list and basically buy them off the Nazis. That was a really emotional moment. Ralph Fiennes is one of my favourite actors, and I hated him in this. I love Ralph Fiennes, but I hated him in this. Liam Neeson, he really pulled his part off well, and there was some points, some monologues and stuff like that during the film that was just astounding. It's a masterpiece. It's one of the best films I've ever seen.
Or you could leave and return to your families as men instead of murderers.
Yes, please leave. Oh, what? What do they need the metal for?
Thank you, Mr. Yellow.
You got him drunk. They're making a ring?
Would have given me too far.
Oh my god, he's actually just counting human lives, like what he could have actually spent. Oh my god, I can't believe these are the actual people that he saved. Hats off to the actors. They honestly outdid themselves. And it was actually 3 hours long, which it didn't feel like that at all, you know. I actually felt like I would have watched it for longer if it kept going. I was so shocked to see the real survivors in the end. And I feel like that sort of put it into a little bit more of a perspective for me as well, to put the characters to actual people and their faces.
Or you could leave and return to your families as men instead of murderers.
It's so silly, right? It's almost silly, so incredibly tragic that they killed so many, they lost so many, and it's just like, oh, big people have decided that it's over, and it was all for nothing. What? How many? It makes it so much intenser when you get pushed on the fact that these are real people with real lives and people lived actually through this. They all seen all of this. I love how they are accompanied by their actors.
They're making a ring. Who are they making a ring for?
It says whoever whoever saves one life saves the world entire.
He puts it on his ring finger. This is breaking my heart. I never thought I would love a black and white movie. Ever. But this is special.
They received orders to just kill everybody. We've all studied history, right? We know what happened. But to watch it is insane. It really was a fabulous movie.
Or you could leave and return to your families as men instead of murderers.
Leave. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's, yes. Come on, you two, come on. Oh, that is so satisfying. Oh, they made it for him. What an incredible performance by Liam Neeson. That was such a powerful scene. I honestly just was so shocked at how realistic they showed this. And the black and white actually enhanced that, in my opinion. It really made it feel like I was in the Holocaust. Excellent movie. Probably give this a 9. The first act for me just did not do it in terms of getting me into the story as quickly as I would have hoped. But after that first 45 minutes, I was completely hooked for the rest of the movie. Loved it. I loved Liam Neeson's performance. That ending scene with him was so emotional.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. You know, I didn't even realize this was a true story. Are they walking with the actors that play them?
That was so touching that every worker has signed it. I can see why people kept saying this was a masterpiece. It truly was. I was genuinely scared that it was just overhyped, but the hype was justified.
Or you could leave and return to your families as men instead of murderers.
See, some of them are actually just regular people who've been forced in a situation like this.
Why did I keep the car? 10 people right there.
Liam Neeson's acting here is just crazy. Look at this landscape shot. Even without color, it's just so symbolic and telling. Wow. Wow. That was both an incredible film and a very important history lesson. The 1 in 1,000 film, that's pretty much perfect. I couldn't find any negatives about it. The strengths of the film, though, included the directing, writing, acting, cinematography, editing, sets and props, and music. Pretty much everything. Oscar Schindler was played by the amazing Liam Neeson. This was the best performance from him I've seen by a mile. What is he doing nowadays with these Taken sequels? I mean, the first one was half decent, but I can't imagine an actor of Neeson's caliber doing cheap action films like that. From almost an unsympathetic character to somebody I shed a tear for. This is great writing and acting. Ralph Fiennes played Amon Goff. He played a psychopath so well I forgot at points that I was watching a movie.
I mean, it was 3 hours long, and then I feel like no time has passed. Oh, that was seeing the ones that were still alive when the film was made, and then having the actor that played them next to them. It took me a while to realise that's what was going on. And I'm pretty sure that was Liam Neeson at the end, placed the flower. And I'm glad, they didn't you could tell, you knew it was him because he placed the rose down, but it didn't show it on him. It's the focus isn't on him. The focus is on the grave of Oscar.
To sustain his workers and bribe Reich officials. Is Schindler like a true story? I said in the beginning I was scared to watch this movie for a very, very long time, man. Because I knew it would have this effect on me. This actually absolutely broke me, man. How he could have saved one extra person by selling that jewelry that he had. I knew this movie would break me, but I didn't think that's the point that would break me. If I ever go to Jerusalem, I want to see that tree that he planted, man.
Almost nothing makes me cry, and that really made me tear up a bit. A 12 out of 10. I think it's based on a true story as well.
And return to your families as men instead of murderers.
Very true, man. I'd be doing the same thing. Get me the heck out of Dodge. There's no point. No reason.
This is gold.
God, man. That'd be hard. I totally understand why he feels that way, too. Like, he shouldn't, because he literally just saved, he said, 1,100 people. This is great acting from Liam Neeson, man.
You have been liberated.
Quite the liberation. You have been liberated. Have fun. Don't got any money, food, water for you? That was honestly one of the best and most well done films I've ever seen.
Oh, I thank him because he had gold or silver or teeth that they can turn into money. It looks like actually that's more like for a ring. Dang, I never thought about when they're free, what are they to do? Where do they go? I mean, what do you do? Where do you go? Is this a true story? Is Schindler a real person? Oh, those are the actors that are by them. That brother spent all his money, man, to free those people. This is important, something that we should never forget. Because that's when you forget something like that, that's when you're doomed to repeat it.
This is gold. Two more people. You would have given me two for at least one. You would have given me one more.
The man was even crying, saying that I could have even bought two people from this gold. This really shows how this man was unselfish to helping other people.
Interesting plot. Wait, is the name Schindler, Oscar Schindler, a real person? Oh my god. Interesting. So that's actually a person. Wait, those are the actual people.
Likewise, those Egyptian cigarettes we organized.
He really sacrificed everything he'd ever gotten to save these people. That's amazing. It's a true hero right there. Wow, that was so powerful. That's probably the best I've ever seen from Liam Neeson. That's so cool that they have the actors who played them with the actual survivors, seeing all the real people that the movie is talking about. I thought that was just the perfect way to end it.
Likewise, those Egyptian cigarettes we organized.
Man, this guy like gave up everything.
I could have got more.
And he feels bad that he didn't get more people. He really turned around. That was just an incredibly well-made and powerful movie.
Man, like this is just emotional, you know. Like it is Let's go. Oh man, like look at his face. He feels like crying, man. Like
he did so much. He wanted to get more people. So selfless. He saved over 1,100. That is a true hero. Wow, these are the actual Jews that survived? I'm sorry, there were a lot of times where I was just not speaking and just only watching because I really enjoyed it.